Hey everybody, it's Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and today I am super excited to be sharing with you guys a solar generator called the Kodiak by Inergy. And this, well, you gotta wait to find my full honest opinion, but holy smokes, this is gonna be cool. Okay, two quick things as we start this video review, and there's actually going to be an offer at the end, which is honestly I'm just blown away. But I have been tinkering with trying to figure out, and I've put together several solar power systems over the last 8 to 10-ish years, and I've never been happy with the systems I've put together until my very last one. And I finally started figuring out how not to destroy batteries and the right amounts of cabling for this and how far you can put that, and then loss and all the math that goes involved with it. And so for years, literally years, I couldn't get it right and tried again and again and again. And I couldn't find one place that was like a convergence of all the information I needed to be successful with solar power. Now, keep that in mind, but the second thing is also this. The turnkey systems that are out there, the ones that I started out with, like Harbor Freight. You know, Harbor Freight, they sell the all-in-one kit, and it's not even all-in-one because they don't have the batteries and they don't have this and that. And I'll tell you what, I kept breaking those things and burning through, and their quality was just garbage. And so to find some place that's an all-in-one where I can just utilize the device for what it's meant to do is huge. And so enter the Kodiak system by Inergy. And I gotta tell you what, guys, this is the coolest device that I've messed with in terms of the solar world, in terms of price, in terms of power, in terms of what you can do with it, in terms of quality. This sucker's heavy duty, and I want to go ahead and throw that out there. Spoiler alert, I really like the product, and I'm going to go through and show you guys what it is and what it can do and how it could work for you. And then there's going to be an offer at the end that's honestly just blows me away. So as we start, let me just say this. The idea of converting solar energy and making it into something that can power your CPAP machine or power your computer or keep your foods frozen in a freezer out of the power from the sun, that is just amazing. And one of the big issues with solar power, since I've been fiddling around with it, has been the batteries. The batteries, figuring out all that math, figuring out float charge and peak charge and what I can do with this and what I can do with that. And then the lead acid batteries, there's just limitations on that. Well, these guys have taken the whole system, the whole thing, everything from solar panels to the charge controller to the batteries to everything, to the inverter. It's all in here in one complete kit that's really, really awesome. And so I'm going to start out by showing you guys the actual base camp box. Now, this thing is really light. It's only 20 pounds. I mean, look, literally only 20 pounds, and the batteries are already in it, okay? So number one, this is a turnkey system where you just plug in your solar power, you know, your photovoltaic cells, your actual, you know, solar panels, and you just let it do its thing. It charges up, ready to go at any time, and you've got basically regular old 110 outlets. You've got an RV plug on here. That is super crazy cool. You got two 12-volt plugs for your car. Let's say you need to charge things up in the car. There are USBs. There's all kinds of different connections on here. And let me tell you one thing. This is where you hook in an extra battery bank. This is where you plug in your solar panels. And then a secondary plug for extra input for power. Like if you wanted to hook up a car charger kit, you can plug it right in there. And that way you've got all of everything is all in one. This sucker's heavy duty too, by the way. You got little pop outs so that you can put a strap on there if you wanted to do that. Now these cables that they come with, this stuff is ridiculous. And I'm gonna turn this on and show you guys how you can do all this stuff. And I'm not gonna get all brainiac on it because, to be honest, I think the learning curve for solar scares a lot of people off. And with this kind of product, you don't need it. You don't need to get all that math. You just need to know a few basics to keep your unit running great. But I digress. I'm excited. I think the thing is cool. So first of all, you basically hook these connectors up, which are locking connectors, which is awesome, right into the side of the unit. You run them over to your solar, your solar panels, and it's off to the races. Put it in the sun, and they're charging. You don't have to do anything else. Now, you can hook up multiple panels. I'm not gonna get into all the crazy tech stuff. And I want you to, I'm doing this on purpose actually, because I want you to go to the website and look it up, because everybody's needs are different. And you may have massive power needs where for me, I just might wanna have, lights and maybe to be able to power a freezer, or my daughter Grace, she's got some important medical equipment that, because she's born with cerebral palsy and all that, and she's got a lot of medical equipment that this thing would be able to power without any problem if there was a grid down situation or you didn't have, access to immediate power. This thing's also amazing for things like people who RV, like the nomads, the folks that go and have fun and you need power for stuff, right? Perfect. This is amazing for camping. All of your devices can get plugged in and charged, and this thing has a lot of power. Now, when I say a lot of power, that's got to be quantifiable, because once again, your needs may be different than my needs. But just to give you an idea what this little box can do, and I'm reading off their specs right here, you could use this thing to charge to actually run a microwave oven for an entire hour. That blows me away. Refrigerator for 30 hours, a freezer for 48 hours, CPAP machine for 20 hours. These lights that come with it, these are great, and I'm gonna show you these in a second, but 180 hours. And you can daisy chain these lights. And obviously your phones and all that kind of stuff you can charge up without any issue, or any combination of these things. Let's say that you wanted to daisy chain like 6 or 8 of these lights. Well, you're gonna have more than enough power for like 30, 40 hours. And then obviously that gives you plenty of time to recharge the batteries and keep going. Now, one of the things before I turn this on that does blow me away, that's really awesome, that's very different from a lot of the solar systems that are out there. Number one, their battery system, guys, it's lithium ion, okay? So meaning light, meaning powerful and reliable. But not only that, this thing will actually do 2,000 charge cycles. That is a ton. So basically, if you were using this minimalistically, you got 10 years of life right out of the box. Now, once again, before I turn this bad boy on and show you, this is connectors to go to an external battery bank. So you say your power requirements are bigger. No big whoop at all. You can go ahead and hook another battery bank up to this thing right here, and then add to your watt hours, add to your length, add to your time, the whole yada yada and yippee skippy. Now, let me show you. This is super cool. Now I'm gonna turn this guy on right here. Now what you can't see right here, and I'm gonna do a little close up on it here in a little bit, but this gives you all of the information on your battery, like how fully charged it is, and it tells you, is there a drain on it, watts, amps, everything you need to know is right here. And I'm not actually going to get into that because I want to make you understand this is a turnkey system. It's super easy. You plug things in and then you can just use them. For example, this little light right here is the equivalent to a 40-watt light. Check that out. I tested these out in the house the other day, turned all the lights out, plugged in both of these little base camp lights, and I gotta tell you what, it was enough light to easily read by in a 600 square foot room. 2 of these things, done. And these things will go 180 hours a piece just based on what's in this box. Now, that's not the end of the coolness. Not only can you charge this sucker up with your solar panels, which that's awesome. I mean, that's awesome. But let's say that you're in a zone like we're in right now. You can't really see it right now, but outside we've got a complete whiteout from snow. So I can't really test the panels for you on video, but all is not lost. It comes with a regular wall charger that you can go ahead and plug this sucker right into the wall and let it charge while you have power, and then it's already fully charged for when you need power. But not only that too, you can plug it into a vehicle and then it will charge straight from a 12 volt source as well. Now, that's super cool. You can actually hook up to 600 watts of panels to this thing, and it charges like that, guys. So you can be using this thing for, 2,000 charge cycles, up to 10 years shelf life, right? And you could basically be charging it during the day for use at night for all the different things you need at night, and it's gonna be bulletproof, problem-free for a really long time. And did I mention it's built like a tank? It is built like a tank. This is solid steel stuff, and I've been using it for about 5 days now, and no issues at all. No issues at all. And what I really like about this, guys, if you're thinking about, what happens if the power grid gets messed up? Well, is this gonna power everything in your house? No, it's not designed to do that, but it will keep lights on. It'll keep important machinery running. It'll keep you connected in terms of communications, all kinds of things. Being able to charge your walkie-talkies. Think about all the OPSEC stuff that you'd be able to do quietly, mind you, without a generator running. What if you run out of fuel? There's an unlimited source of fuel burning in the sky that this uses that you don't have to worry about. Are people knowing that I have a generator over here? If you're a camper, it's light. It's really well built. If you are just, thinking, hey, this would be a great way to toe in the water to see about solar systems and how and what I can actually use and how to put them together, this is a no-brainer. It's the turnkey system. And if it sounds like I'm excited about it, it's because I am. And I got to go back to the beginning when I told you I've been tinkering around with this for 10 years now, and to have one place where it's all just done. I can stick this in a 15-gallon tote with all my cables, store my panels outside, or even just leave it plugged in. And you know what? I'm gonna have power. Lights go out, we're gonna have power. My daughter Grace's medical machines, they're gonna have power. And it's something that I can actually hook another battery bank up to. I'm in, I'm sold, I love it. Now, the deal, I was telling you guys, we've been working back and forth with Inergy actually for quite a while because they didn't know if we were gonna be a good fit in terms of the channel to share with you guys this system. Well, we finally got everything hammered out and worked out, and they're gonna offer you something that's pretty dang impressive. And honestly, I don't think I've seen a bigger discount offered by another channel. It could be, but right now, that within the next, hold on, pause this. Sorry about the pause, I wanted to make sure that I got the dates exactly right. And this offer that I'm gonna share with you is from February 26th, today, that's 2018, to March 7th. If you purchase one of these systems in that window, you're going to get a free car charger, you're going to get a free EMP bag, so that if there was an electromagnetic pulse, this thing's good to go. It won't hinder it in any way. But not only that, guys, but they're offering 20% off in addition to that. You just need to use the coupon code Big Family, all caps. I'm gonna put this stuff down below, but that's going to save you some serious coin. So they're offering a free car charger, an EMP bag, and 20% off by using the code Big Family. And I got to tell you what, guys, I'm blown away. This is cool. You know, it's funny because now that I've got a system that's bulletproof that I just know, I just turn it on and guess what? It works. I can plug my drill in here. I could plug my rechargeable, tools in here and charge them up. Let's say that you're working out in the middle of a field somewhere and you're working on fences and you don't need to be running back and forth for batteries and stuff like that. Bring this guy with you. Charge up your drills and all that kind of stuff while you're out there, while you're working. It's a done deal. There's a million uses for this guy, and I have got to tell you, I'm just blown away and impressed. So there it is. So in the comments section, or not comment section, in the information down below, there's going to be links to where you can go and check this stuff out. If you want to look it up for yourself, use the coupon code BIGFAMILY. You can get 20% off the EMP bag and the car charger. And what's more to say, guys? I love it. So there it is. I'm Brad with the Big Family Homestead, and you guys have an amazing day.